Welcome to the program, CoachAmillion9, and this is how it goes, I suppose. March 11th, today's the 11th day of March, 3/11/2021, date numerology 55, 10, 1. We are extremely pleased that you are here. I hear in the teachings of Abraham, they always open with the same thing. We are extremely pleased that you are here. And what I'm coming to today is I think they mean that. That they're pleased that we're in communication, finally, and they're pleased about it. For God's sakes. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creation. Co-creation. It's good to come together in the purpose of co-creation. It's about unity, coming together. What I'm figuring out about the game is I think it's about unity, and the game tries to divide us. You know, division, remember long division? It had that little minus sign, the two little dots, one on top and one on bottom. Don't let it divide you. Don't let it divide you. Stay together on it. That's what I'm getting out of it. Unite in the household. Unite with the people in the household or get out. Unite with the people or get out. It's easy. I've been writing this down. I am in the know. Over and over. I am in the know. I'm figuring out that the written word is like the spoken word, and it's very powerful. And you put down what you choose. I choose to be in the know. I want to know ahead of time what's happening. You ever want to be involved in something as it's going off? Before it goes off? A stock? Know something before it happens? In the know. I choose to be in the know. I am in the know. So I've been writing that down. Practice the vibration of your desire, and the desire will begin unfolding right before your eyes. And you'll have so much fun in the unfolding. Practice the vibration of your desire. What causes you to focus often on the absence of the very thing you want is your intense interest in what is. Focusing on what you don't choose is usually caused by focusing on what is. Which means current events are the most important thing to you. You are a current eventist. That's what you are. A current eventist. And this is saying stop being a current eventist. Withdraw your attention. Practice the vibration of your desire. And the desire will begin unfolding. Remove your attention from the current. And the current dissipates. Turning in my uniform. That's what I'm doing. No longer a current eventist. Yet to open up a newspaper of current events and go, wow, I'd like that to go on in my life. Page 1, page 2, page 3. I've yet to turn on the news and go, that's what I want. All current events are sensationalized and they're all in the minus. I promise you this, you can survive without knowing what's happening in the world. What good has that done anybody? Hey, what's new in the world? I want to know what's happening across the pond. I want to know what's happening in other parts of the country. I'll take your word for it. I love that part. Hey, news, I'll take your word for it. And the news is like, the news. What's new is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. Shut her down. Turn off the news. Shut off the paper. Quit all that. And pay attention and practice paying attention to how you feel. Practice the vibration of your desire, and the desire will begin to unfold. When you focus on what is, you're actually preventing what is from evolving to what you choose. You can't have what you choose if you're paying attention to what is. That's what I'm getting out of all this. You can't pay attention to what is and have your desire. You have to turn in your gown from the what is current eventist church. All you have to do is withdraw your attention from it, and then the entire club, the coffee clutch of what is, must dissipate. The club's over. No longer will you talk about who has an illness. No longer will be talked about the famine, because your attention will be off what is. We're not saying anything that what is isn't become true or activated. It's right there. How can I get my attention off of Coach? It's right there. Look away, Joe. Look away. You don't have to look at it. Who's making you look at it? Are you a puppet that someone has their hand up your back and they're forcing you to look at it? Must you call everybody and tell them about what is? Have a whole network of people that call you and guess what is? What is it? What is it? Withdraw your attention from what is, and the people around you will dissipate. They'll no longer be in the club with you. They'll probably stay in the club, but they'll get a new member. That's what they'll do. I'm turning in my jersey. They'll get a new teammate. No longer paying attention to what is. Wrote this down today. Look for the positive aspects of where you are. Look into what is and find the positive aspects of it. Complain less. Found out that complaining is what causes suffering. Complain less. Look for reasons to feel good. Look for reasons to pat yourself on the back. Look for more reasons to appreciate. Here's the one to appreciate. You're an extension of source energy. How you doing? How you been doing? Found out who I am. An extension of source energy. Not just an extension, the furthermost extension. This year's award for furthermost extension goes to CoachAmillion9. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Please be seated. Thank you. How are you going to eat your meat if you don't eat your pudding? You get no pudding if you don't eat your meat. Thank you, AC/DC, for the reference. You are source energy extension furthermost. I believe it. Still in theory, but I believe it. Leading edge creator. In the know. I'm in the know. Wrote it down today. You cannot be disappointed and get what you want. Found out that disappointment is a choice. Hi, how you been doing? Well, I'm choosing disappointment. You can't have what you want if you allow yourself to be disappointed. The only people disappointed are in the current event church of what is. If you're not in what is, you're not disappointed. Because what is can be very disappointing. There's a whole club around it. Are you okay? I was trying to, would you like something to eat to quell that disappointment that you're choosing about what is because you don't know the rules of the game whatsoever? Come on in, I'll make you a meatloaf. You want a coffee? How about a scone? You cannot be disappointed if your attention is on your desire. The disappointment is actual feedback from that source energy to the leading edge receiver of that source energy that you have now left the path of where you'd like to go. You're headed in the wrong direction, and please, the negative emotion says, please return to the highlighted route. And STFU, while you do it, shut it, zip it, while you do it. So be determined, complain less, talk less. Don't bring anybody's attention to things you don't choose. For God's sakes, be a light unto the world. That's the advice. Be a light unto the world. Not much of a light if you go up to someone, did you hear about what is? I know you comb the paper and the news, but I bet you I can find something about what is that I can bring to you that you don't want or I don't want, and we'll both talk about it under the heading of entertainment. Did you hear? We think it's so nice to be the first one to tell somebody. Did you hear? Yeah, I already heard. I already heard and told everyone. So you can't be disappointed and have what you want. Disappointment is the indication that you're not in sync with your desire. You're not in sync with all that you are. So stop talking about what you don't want. For God's sake, stop talking about what you don't want. How am I going to do it? Well, stop talking altogether for a while. Go on the damn mute. Zip it up. Zip. You don't see me for a while, you know it's because I'm on mute. You don't see many mutes anymore. Remember that? Hey, remember when they used to call the people that couldn't hear deaf? You ever hear this? Deaf and dumb. That's weird. Good thing they can't hear. Good thing. Unless you got your closed captioning on, you didn't even hear it. For God's sakes, we got to get in the game. We got to get off trying to figure out when's the end of the world. Good idea. Let's figure that out. I think Stevie Wonder can see. Good. Good. We should make a whole pile. Get a whole group and get a whole network of people who are trying to figure things out. What shape is the earth? Well, if you figure it out, let me know if Stevie Wonder can see, okay? For God's sakes. I'm living La Vida Loca is what I'm doing. Turning it inside, outside. I'm living La Vida Loca. Remember that? When everyone wanted to live La Vida Loca? If you missed that, you missed something. Time travel and go back into that time where people were actually living La Vida Loca. For God's sakes, that's good times. What I'm finding out is it's not about figuring anything out. There's nothing to figure out except for what you choose and then move into the desire of it with your attention or your currency. Currency is attention. We have unlimited currency. We have massive funding. And that funding is your currency. And that currency is your attention. The attention is what alters the vibration. It changes its speed. And then the claw of attraction comes over and brings to you off the big board of options, the circumstances, and the people to match your vibration. What is equals past vibration. What is? Why are you quitting the church, coach, of what is? Because it's in the past. Current circumstance is a result of past vibration. It takes a while for the claw to come over. It takes a little while for it to go and come down and pick up that nice Pokemon, stuffed doll. Oh, we'll play the crane game. You put a crane game anywhere and people will gather. What's going on over there? There's a crane game over there. Well, I thought they were living La Vida Loca. For God's sakes. Good to be here. See you tomorrow.